showing some points for you. You know, so that's why I'm going to play some music, and I'll play a couple of videos for you. And then through the videos, we're going to explain some of the things that I want to be talking to you about today. The meeting today is about risk factors. Risk factors can be different things to different people. They could be drugs, it could be sex, it could be violence, it could be gang affiliations, anything like that. Go ahead. That's me up there. Just give you a quick background on me. All right, so go ahead and just going to give you a quick background of some of the things that we're going to talk about. Hopefully you guys have heard of Eric Thomas. Have you guys ever heard of Eric Thomas? No? Not yet. Okay. After today, you're going to hear a lot about it. Okay? I actually met this guy and actually signed his book and everything is good, but I wanted to show this video so you can get a little taste of what we're going to be talking about today. Okay? So, very.
And the story is about, you guys have probably heard about this before. It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right? He told the guru, I want to be on the same level you are. And so the guru said, if you want to be on the same level I'm on, I'll meet you tomorrow at the beach at 4 a.m. He liked the beach. I said, I want to make money. I don't want to swim. Guru said, if you want to make money, I'll meet you tomorrow, 4 a.m. So the young man got there at 4 a.m. He all ready to rock the road, got on the suit. He should have worn shorts. The old man grabbed his hand and said, how bad do you want to be successful? He said, real bad. He said, walk on out in the water. So he walks out into the water. Watch this. When he walks out into the water, it goes waist deep. So he's like, this guy crazy. Hey, he's like, I want to make money. He got me out here swimming. I didn't ask to be a lifeguard. I want to make money. He got me. So he said, come on a little further. Walk out a little further. Then he had to right around in this area, the shoulder area. So this old man crazy. He's making money, but he's crazy. He said, come on out a little further. He came out a little further. It was right in his mouth. My man, like, I'm about to go back in here. This guy is mine. So the old man said, I thought you said you wanted to be successful. He said, I do. He said, walk a little further. He came, dropped his head, held him down, hold him down. My man didn't scratch it, hold him down. I got you. I know you brushed it out, but I got you. He had him held down. I need you for illustration. He had him held down. Just before my man was about to pass out, he raised him up. He said, I got a question for you. Somebody answered the question for me. He said, when you were underwater, what did you want to do? Lee, I'm looking for a different word, brother. What's that word? He said, I wanted to breathe. He told the guy, he said, when you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. I don't know how many of y'all got asthma here today, but if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, S-O-B, shortness of breath, you wheezing. The only thing you're trying to do is get some air. You don't care about no basketball game. You don't care what's on TV. You don't care about nobody calling you. You don't care about a party. The only thing you care about when you're trying to breathe is to get some fresh air. That's it. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. And I'm here to tell you, number one, that most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it better than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. And I'm here to tell you today, if you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. You got to be willing to work off for 3 hours of sleep, 2 hours. If you really want to be successful, some days you have to stay up 3 days in a row. Because if you go to sleep, you might miss the opportunity to be successful. That's how bad you gotta work. You gotta go days without, listen to me, you gotta want to be successful so bad that you forget to eat. Beyonce said once she was on the set doing her thing, 3 days had gone by, she forgot she didn't eat. Because she was engaged. I'll never forget when 50 Cent was doing the movie, I did a little research on 50, and 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, 50? Sleep. He said, sleep. Sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep. So I got an opportunity to make the dream become a reality. Football players, how many football players Got anybody like football in here? Raise your hand. Anybody like football? Emmitt Smith. I used to be a Cowboy fan before they did my boy Tom Landry wrong. I used to be a Cowboy fan. And once there was a commercial, Emmitt Smith had won his first Super Bowl, and he had this commercial when he was lifting weights. I don't know if you saw the commercial when he was lifting, and Emmitt said, you know what? I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. Yeah, he was doing his bench press. So he said, I won the Super Bowl, so I can rest now. So he threw up for about 325, boom. And he rests for about 2 seconds. And he's boom, boom, boom. Did you see that? He already won a Super Bowl. He said, I think I'm going to take a rest. And he rests for how long? 1 second. Most of you won't be successful because when you study it and you get tired, you quit. And I'm here to tell you today, if you got somebody came to my office the other day crying. I said, look, don't cry to give up. Cry to keep going. Don't cry to quit. You already in pain. You already hurt. Get a reward from it. Don't go to sleep until you succeed. Listen to me. I'm here to tell you today that you can come here, you can jump up, you can do flip, you can be excited when we give away money. But listen to me, you will never be successful until I have to give you a dime to do what you do. You won't be successful until you say, I don't need that money. Because I got it in here.
All right. All right, so just to give you a little background about myself, grew up in the East Side, went to Allen School District, East Side School District. These are some of the companies that I've currently worked with and for. A lot of these companies we actually sold already. The last one, right there, right there in the middle there, we sold that one for $759 million to Johnson & Johnson. Now, how is it possible that a guy from the East Side, from farm workers, grew up in a gang-infested area with gang fights in front of the house with bats and bottles? How is it possible a guy from that kind of background has done all this? That's what we're going to talk about today. That's what I want to get through to you today. What you have to do, what you have to focus on to be able to do more than what I've done right now. Okay, because you're younger than me. You're way younger than what I started. All right, so all those things there, I had to be part of. See that company right there, Fortec? Okay, Fortec makes this heart mate too, which is something that I work on. You guys recognize that guy right there? Anybody? Dick Cheney? Exactly. He had that guy installed on him. Right? Something that I worked on, he's walking around with. Okay? That's something that you guys need to be thinking about. It's like, you know what? What do I want to do with my life? You know, what do I want to do? You know, who do I want to become? It's not whether you want to be a mechanical engineer, whether you want to be a real estate, whether you want to be a car dealer or something like that. Who do you want to become? Not what, who. It's a big difference because a what is something. It's a hard thing, it's a car, it's a house, it's an airplane. That's a what. Who is a person? Who is the person that you become? How do you help your neighborhood? How do you help your community? How do you help your brothers and sisters? How do you help your parents? This is where I live right now. Okay? Simple little house up in the East Side Hills. Right? Kids, 4 kids, I'll show you everything back there. Alright? Cool house, his and her bathrooms. How is it possible for a guy from the East Side that lives behind King of Story, you guys know about that area, all right? Behind Tropicana. Oh, yeah. Okay? That's where I came from. Okay? My parents were farm workers, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. How is it possible for somebody from that neighborhood to come up and do something like this and still have things going on? Is you have to focus. You have to find out what really makes you tick. Okay? It's not what your parents are telling you you have to be. It's what you already have inside of you. Okay, for me it was a little bit easier because since the day I grew up, I was a natural engineer. My brothers and sisters were always telling me, Mom, Luciano's taking apart the radio again. He's taking apart the bike. Okay, you're like 4 or 5 years old. So for me it was a natural progression to keep doing what I already was doing. So that's what you guys got to find out between yourselves is, what is it that I like to do without my parents telling me what to do? Without my brothers, without my sisters, without my counselors, without my teachers. Each one of you has something that you like to do when nobody tells you how to do it. You know, it could be skateboarding, it could be surfing, it could be skydiving, it could be drawing, it could be comic books, it could be videos, it could be making music videos. It's all those little things that, you know, for us like parents saying, that's not going to make you money. That's not true. It's not true. Okay, every single career move that you have right now, you have to engage it naturally. What I mean by that is it can't be forced on you. You know, you can't have a counselor tell you, oh, you got to be a doctor, you got to be a dentist. I said, no, you have to go with your natural feeling of what you as a person wants to do. Okay? All right? So that's where I am right now. But at the same time, I have to have goals to expand. Okay? You guys know what that is? G4? Everybody heard that song?
Yeah.
All right? Go ahead. That's the inside.
Is that yours?
No, that's where I'm going.
Oh.
That's where I'm going. Right? Everybody has to have goals. You know how they usually say, you know, shoot for the moon and hopefully hit the stars, or have goals higher than you normally would, you know, have higher standards? That's the idea. So this is what you're seeing right now. As an example of what your counselors are telling you, what your teachers are telling you, what your parents are telling you, what you see on videos and things like that. What you're seeing is actually put into place. And I wanted to show you guys, you know, as an example of what you need to be doing right now, going forward into your future. What grade is this? Junior high, high school? Both? So you guys have everything going forward right now. You know, you guys probably didn't see that ecstasy video, that other stuff that you guys, you know, that the other classes hear about. But my point today is for you to connect to yourself in your natural stage of what you naturally want to be, or what you naturally have the ability to do. Okay? My son, he you know, he's jumping, you know, he's in high school right now. He's going, man, I want to be a skateboarder. Hey, I'm with you. You know, so I'll support you whatever I can. And then, you know, maybe a couple weeks later, say, man, I want to be a professional soccer player. Ooh, okay, all right, so let's do it. You know, so we have to motivate each other. So he's eventually going to find his natural route. You know, it's not for him to follow my steps as an engineer. If he wants to, I will support him whatever way I want to, and whatever way I can. If he wants to be a dentist, if he wants to be a doctor, or if he wants to be a photographer, if he wants to be a musician, you know, that's the natural course that you would have to find between yourselves. Okay? A counselor can't tell you, a parent can't tell you. I'm a parent, I have 4 kids. You know, and I can't dictate to them what to be in their lives. But I can dictate, say, hey, you got to select something because you're burning time. Okay? Don't wait till you're 24, 25 to decide, oh, I want to be doing this. You're wasting a lot of time. Okay? So you need to start getting into the role of what you want to be. Okay? All right, again, where am I going? Where am I going? World Cup Brazil 2014, right? You have to have goals, guys. You got to start thinking about what you want to do going forward, because you need to have somewhere where you're going. If I want to go to Disneyland, if I say, hey, I want to go to Disneyland, I need to know where it is, right? And then I say I want to go to Disneyland, because now I know how to get there. If I want to go to Magic Kingdom, if I want to go to World Disney up in Florida,